How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? Shiny Snorlax here, bringing you guys an OU fight. And this is team preview, of course, so let's get started. We have Delphox with Leftovers, Blaze, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, and Calm Mind. And we have Venusaur with Venusaur, Chlorophyll, Sleep Powder, Growth, Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain. And we have Vaporeon with Life Orb, Water Absorb, Shadow Ball, Impel Grass, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. And we have Salamence with Choice Scarf, Moxie, Fire Fang, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Aerial Ace. And we have Diamond Armor with Choice Band, Rock Head, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Head Smash. And we have Zoroark, Choice Band, Illusion, Low Sweep, Aerial Ace, Night Slash, and U-Turn. So yeah, other than that, let's get to the battle. How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? Shiny Snorlax here, bringing you guys Pokemon Showdown, the Pokemon Showdown OU fight. So let's get to the battle. I lead off with Smoke Weed, and opponent leads off with Talonflame. I Mega Evolve, and opponent goes for a Brave Bird. I knew I could take a Brave Bird decently, so I went for the Sleep Powder. Opponent is still asleep, and I go for a Growth. And opponent's still asleep. I didn't want to risk anything, so I went for a Sludge Bomb. Opponent brings out its Cloyster, and goes for an Icicle Spear, and gets the critical hit on the third hit. Not sure if that mattered or not. I bring out my Diamond Armor, which is really just my Zoroark, and I go for a Low Sleep on the Cloyster. Opponent goes for a Razor Shell, bring me down to about half, and I go for a Low Sleep, finishing off the Cloyster. I decided to leave this thing out as Death Fodder because it doesn't do that good against anything else. And opponent brought out Greninja and took out my Zoroark with an Ice Beam. I lead off with my Vaporeon, and opponent switches out into its Gliscor, and I go for Impel Grass. Opponent Toxic Orb kicks in, and opponent goes for a Toxic, and I go for an Ice Beam, taking out the Gliscor. Opponent brings out its Hydreigon, and goes for a Draco Meteor, almost taking out my Vaporeon, and I go for an Ice Beam, almost taking it out. I decide to switch out into my Diamond Armor, predicting the Draco Meteor, knowing I could take it. Opponent switches out into its Greninja. I decide to go for a Hit Smash and bring down at least one of its Pokemon down to almost death health. And I switch out into my Soulquive, predicting a wild type move, and I was right. And opponent goes for an Ice Beam and gets the critical hit, and I go for Impel Grass and take out the Greninja. Opponent brings out its Tentacruel and goes for a Giga Drain and finishes off my Vaporeon. And I bring out my Delphox, and I was a bit scared of the Hydreigon, so I went for a Shadow Ball. And opponent goes for a Scald. And I go for a Psychic, almost taking out the Tentacruel. Opponent goes for a Scald and almost takes me out. And I go for a Shadow Ball and almost take out the Tentacruel. And opponent takes out my Delphox with a Scald. I decide to bring out my Salamander and take out the opponent's Tentacruel with the Dragon Claw and get up the Moxie. Opponent brings out his Hydreigon, and I go for a Dragon Claw and take it out. So yeah, that was a pretty decent fight right there. So be sure to like and comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you want to become a shiny Pokemon, and I'll see you next time.